Gonna pop over to Hodge for my last run of 2021. It's so nice and convenient to have such great trails so close to my house. My first run of the year in 2021 was here at Hodge Park. Did 15 miles, started off. It's a nice snowy day. It was fantastic. When you look at my heat map for the year, I did a lot of runs here at Hodge Park. If I run just 3 miles today, I'll hit 2,000 miles for the year. And technically, I only need 2.7. My mantra, my goal for the last 2 years really has been more adventures, less races. And I feel really lucky that I got a lot of great adventures in this past year. But the one that really stands out is going to the Grand Canyon. Mike put together just a fantastic group of people, and the beauty of that place, and yet the epicness of taking one day to go from the South Rim to the North Rim, and then feasting on the North Rim, and then turning around and coming back across the canyon the next day. We did get an ultra distance in the first day, and right at a marathon on the second day. And I just felt appropriately spent after both those days. 2021 was a great year for me. I managed to run 5 self-supported ultras, not by myself because I had friends do it, but that was kind of fun. First one was back at the beginning of the year. Scott and I ran a 50K. Then I did the overnight 100K at Shouse. In May, I ran a 27-mile run with Nick and Chris. Then also in May, I did the Quick Trip 50-miler with Leia. That was a great adventure. And then in July, I did a 27-mile day building up for Burning River. One other adventure I have to call out is Shoustis. I'm not sure whether to call that a race or an individual run, but I managed to do 154 laps, a little over 44 miles. And up until this year, this is the 5th Shoustis we've done. Only 2 people have ever managed to hit 150 laps, and 3 of us did it during this one. So we more than doubled the amount of people that have done it. But this was a really challenging goal for me, and I pushed myself and was thrilled that I did it, and did it with 20 minutes to spare. I ran 4 races in 2021, 2 little guys and 2 ultras. The little guys were Havens and Shoreline Shuffle. I finished second at Shoreline Shuffle, and at Havens, I ran a negative split. And the ultras were Burning River 100, which was my first 100 not having a crew or pacers. That was a huge adventure. And then I had a really great day at Jackson County 50-50. It was fun to run a 50K on challenging elevation course and push myself a little faster. I had the joy of crewing a couple of friends at some iconic races. Barrett at Kettle, Scott at Bighorn, Ted at Leadville, and then I crashed the party at Hell Creek and got to crew and support several Wolfpack members as they ran. .7, that's 2,000 miles for the year. Woohoo! Woohoo! From the Crazy Run department, did a pie miler back in March near Pie Day, where I ate an entire pie and ran 3.14 miles. Boy, that was a big day. Then my fastest run was Beer Mile Academy training. John and I chugged a beer, ran a quarter mile, chugged a beer back in September, and did that at a 6:36 pace. And then the coldest when I ran was out here. It was minus 2 degrees Fahrenheit. Brr. My eyelashes froze together. Thankfully, I had some hot chocolate in my pack that day. Another thing that comes to mind when I look back at this year is just the sheer amount of time I spent running. So I spent 425 hours running, and that doesn't even include prepping to run, saying I need to go running, getting my shoes on, driving to where I'm going. That's just actual time running. And it's certainly the most I've done in any of the years prior. And you can see month by month, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months, when I compare to the previous years, I spent more time running this time than I have. That comes at an opportunity cost. There could be other things I could be doing during that time. And when I look forward to the next year of, do I want to try to do 2,000 miles again? Do I want to crank it up to 2,100 or 2022? I'm not sure I'm willing to pay the opportunity cost of adding more time to that. If anything, I'd like to figure out a way to run 2,000 miles and reduce the amount of time that I do so that I can open up time for some other things. What goals did you accomplish in 21 that you were pretty proud of, and what are you shooting to do in 2022? It's always funny how I get these camera balanced on a tree to try to do it, and I was setting it up, and this little branch came popping off and hit me right in the eye. Man, that stung. Whew.